Let's take a look at the Ryobi P102 battery for its OnePlus tools, and let's turn the camera around to get some better angles. And here we have the Ryobi lithium 18-volt batteries, model number P102, and this is for the OnePlus tools. It kind of is a universal battery for all of their different tools. I have these two here, the same make and model, and I have had these since they first came out in 2015 or 2016, so I am very impressed with their longevity. I use these about, I'd say, twice a month each, and I don't normally drain them till they're empty, but I have several times on each of them, and they are still holding up just fine. If we take a look at the specs, let's get over here for the weight. With grams, we're looking at 419, and if I switch that over to pounds, we have 14 and 3/4 ounces for these batteries. To install them in a Ryobi tool, just go ahead and pop it in, and then you'll depress this tab here and this tab here. You'll squeeze those to release it, but just to show that it does indeed work. Now, these are lithium batteries, which means that they don't fade out and then die. These run at like 100% capacity until they're dead. So you'll get full performance. It won't get weak in your tool. Your tool will run at full strength until it decides that the voltage is too low, and then it just cuts it off. Who are these for? I would say for Ryobi tools in general and for these batteries, these are going to be more for the weekend warrior. This is probably not going to be if you're in construction and that is your profession. And I'm sure you've already figured that out. But these are great just around the house if you're just doing a few projects, building shelves or whatnot. These are going to be great. They allow me to do all of my woodworking projects, and I have had no problems with Ryobi tools as long as I know what their intended purpose is. Tips for longevity, in my opinion, would be to store these indoors where it's warm and charge them indoors where it's warm. If you have a garage that is not heated, I do not recommend charging these in your cold garage in the middle of winter or storing these outside in the middle of winter. Just bring them inside. They don't take up a lot of room, and they should run just fine for you. You don't. Every battery has a certain number of life cycles or charging cycles that it can go through before it dies. So if you're only using this very lightly, I wouldn't bother recharging it after a use or two. If you put moderate use on it, go ahead and charge it back up and then store it for a while. But if you just use it for 5 minutes with your impact driver, no problem just letting it sit and do its thing. It's not going to self-discharge all that much. So hope this helps you make an informed decision on what you're looking for. And once again, just some different angles. Take a look at that. These batteries have been a great investment for me over the last decade. Couldn't have been happier.